What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? It's your boy Antoine. Thank you guys again for joining me for another episode of What's Your Studio, baby, baby. And man, what's going on with your photos, baby? Man, I'm here, and I'm just gonna give you guys a cheer. Here we go. Skimmity rinky, dinky dink. Skimmity rinky do. If you like photography, then I like you. Hey, what's going on? Hey, this is what we got going on. I know that was not good in any type of way, but that's okay. I'm here to shine and grind. All right, so this channel is all about photography tips. This is the tip channel. No, pause. Anyway, let's get down to it. Let's get down to it for real. All right, photography tips, tricks, and things of that nature. This is what this channel is all about. I want to make sure you guys, if I find out new ways to doing things and exploring new ways or exploring old ways to doing things, I want you to know about it. And do you know I want you to know about it because I'm willing to talk to you about it. I'm willing to engage with you. I'm willing to make myself be a fool for you. Yes, for you, and also too for myself. Anyway, if you like doing things like this, please do like and subscribe. You'd like to know about photography tips, please do like and subscribe. Learn and burn with me, okay? Learn and burn with me. This channel, preferably, is not going anywhere. Hopefully, if the FCC won't see me. Crickets? Anyway, so y'all remember that back in the day. Anyway, this is what we're talking about now. I'm here, really, I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna tell you. I'm about to show you the shot that we did, and we're gonna talk about the shot. We're gonna talk about it, and I'm gonna show you how to do it, and I'm gonna show you how to do it over there in the studio, and I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show. I'm gonna do it everything. Okay, I'm gonna do that for you. Okay, so come here, come here. All right, here we go. Rat-a-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat. All right, so while you guys are looking at this, I'm gonna make sure to get my other camera plugged in right here, because if I don't get that one plugged in, y'all won't be able to see my studio on the other side. So let me plug this one in real quick. That's coming. That's coming. All right. All right. I had to plug that one in because sometimes you feel like you got an assistant and you don't. Yeah. All right. So I'm gonna get my boy, it looks like a hot mess in my studio over there. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna have to move that camera around, but that's okay. It's ready to go. So this is what we have here. This shot is pretty amazing, and I like to make sure you guys understand what's actually happening to this particular shot. Okay. I'm really the real thing about creating opportunities for you to engage in photography and learn photography is really somebody really explaining it to you and giving you the opportunity to understand it for yourself. Now, this shot is post done. Okay, those readings at the bottoms, ISO 250 f 8 and shutter speed 160. They don't mean crap right now. It really doesn't, because you can every space has every space has something that happens. Okay, you can set your camera up certain ways. You can engage in shots a different way. Um, but I'm gonna tell you the reason why. I'm gonna show you the shot. I'm gonna show you how to do the shot. But I'm gonna tell you the reason why. Okay. All right. So you have a likeness to how you dealing with your shots again, and I want you to know that when you have a certain way of doing things, a certain way you want to engage with your look or your viewpoint of photography, then that's on you. Okay. So what I put on my did you guys notice that I had two pair of glasses on? I keep glasses everywhere. Nobody told me that. Yeah, I sat up here this whole time and did not tell me I had two pairs of glasses on my face, on my body. Anyway, let's get back to it, man. Y'all tripping. Mm. All right. So when we go over here to the studio, I'm gonna chime in that camera here pretty soon, and we're gonna get going with that. My goal is for you is to make sure we're what we talk about and how we see it makes sense to you, okay? And I want you to understand that your settings on your camera is your what you like to see. I'm just gonna show you how the light where I put what the lights were put and how to set it up. It may not need to be the same size of lights, modifiers. You can use different modifiers for different things. So I'm not going to use. I'm going to just use the modifiers I have to move around real easily. But the setup is pretty much the same. Okay, and we'll fire some shots off, and so that way you can see that as well to let you know that works, how this works as well. So we're gonna set this thing up real quick. You're gonna see me do it here. All right. But let's look at this shot. This shot is a feathered shot from the front with a light modifier. It was this light modifier was the octobox modifier, so it crossed over the front. It was not onto the subject, as you can tell by looking at the face. You can see that where the light has split off, because any solid, space that's in between you and the light is going to show a definite type of shadow. So that's how you start reading different lighting scenarios when you're looking at images inside magazines or online, things like that. That's how you start engaging. The second portion is the direction of the light. If you see inside of her eyes that the light that's in her eyes as well, it's going to tell you the direction of that as well. So that way you don't have to be triggered on that. Now, if you look at this lower portion of this was um, AI'd. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you the tips and tricks. All right. In Photoshop, I went ahead and exchanged what she had on at the bottom, and I wanted something shiny, something black that matches this top. Because she had blue jeans on, and it just didn't work for me. So I wanted to see something else. So and then I shaped it back in, make sure all the skin matched and all that good stuff. And we have what we have here. The blue jeans I didn't like. It didn't make sense to me. So, but I was at a workshop with this, Simon Diaz. It worked out really great. It was with some beautiful lighting and things like that. So I had a great time. I knew when they started this, they had the light above, kind of like this. It was graded down. And I didn't want that. I wanted my light on the side because I felt having that piece on and having all those flickering pieces, the light will flicker on and off, really cool on this piece here. And that's what I first thing that came to mind. If I had because you want to look at this way. If my goal was, I said to myself, being creative, I said, well, I know what light looks like from when you're doing short lighting, right? If you guys don't know what short lighting is, I'll show you over there too. All right, so but when you have split lighting or feathering lighting too, you can get to similar to the same effects. I saw a few things reason why I didn't want to do split lighting. One, we're in a darker space because it was just the background was dark. The It's just in general, I knew it was going to be a darker set. Her hair is dark, the piece is dark, so I knew I didn't want to do this in black and white. I could have done a split lighting on this, but the other second light wasn't where I needed it to be because I would have probably split the lighting and did an overhead drop so it can kind of do did like a little bit of a broad lighting effect on it, or loop lighting on the other side. In that matters. But I did this one as basically a you know possibly a little loopy, possibly if you can see by the nose. The way, but it was feathered. It was a very feathered, loopy lighting scenario. So looping is basically, it's like, I don't know, I'll show you over there. So you got two lights set up here. Some of the lights that I mentioned in itself. If you look at all the lighting setups right here, uh, and here, this is pretty much how the lighting setups will be looking. If that's the background, this is the foreground of this light hitting the back of this participant. On this side, you can actually use any type of levels to kind of cover the light too. That's why I like having uh, these guys as well. So, but if you want to balance out going off the wall, that works too. But naturally, you're basically looking at it this way, a hair light. So you should be able to see that here. I'm gonna turn down the exposure on this camera. So you should be able to see that, see how the lighting is working now inside of there. So this lighting that was split in front, if I take it away, you can see how dark that is. If I bring it back, you can start seeing how to feather it from there as well. So that's just the premise of how this light works. The lighting works. It doesn't matter how, where your, let me move it closer, where the um, modifier, it does matter where the modifiers are at in play. So I just want you guys to know that. So this right here is basically short lighting. This what short lighting means is if I move this kind of around here, then your subject can turn into the light and away from the light. That's what we call short lighting. Broad lighting would be if I take this light here and I will bring it out to like a 45-degree. That's broad lighting because I get to get more of the lighting premise that's on there. You can see that a little bit better as well. Split lighting, if I bring this as across, straight across, basically split it right down the sections that we're looking at of the subject. And this is feathering by bringing just a little bit forward, and the light gets feathered across the participant as well. So it's kind of getting feathered. So let's go ahead and take a look, see of how this one is working with the camera. So I have the camera set up here, and I'm just going to focus in on the subject real quick. And you guys, I'm gonna switch the right in there. Here we go. So I'm gonna switch the camera. I'm gonna switch the screens here, and we're gonna dial this in real quick. That way we can have this going. So let's go ahead. We're in transition over here. So you still got the let me turn my turn that back up a little bit. So you still got this look here. So if this is a shot I just did, so we're gonna go over here for you guys to see the settings of it. So this is my camera. This is the exposure. I am how you see how it's it's a stop below exposure right here. So I'm gonna fix the focus on that as well, and I'm gonna go ahead and take another shot because I can shoot from here. I'm at ISO 200 f5, 1/60 of a shutter speed, and I've got daylight. That's what it's shot in. I'm gonna take another shot here, and as I see it, the light is brushing across. It's brushing across there as well. I'm having the highlights that I want to have. I'm gonna brush across that light. It's really just filling in where I want it to be, but I'm clipping a little bit, as you can see, because I'm underexposed by a stop. Again, that's what I said before, that I was a little bit underexposed to that, and so that's the reason why I was sharing with you, having this. You can play around with it, then you can look at your adjustments and kind of you can play around with the adjustment. Blacks up and copy apply. Okay, go back here. And every picture after that should be black and white. There you go. So in the same settings that we just created. So that's one of the cool things about getting Capture One. You want to use this. You definitely, I think it's a great tool to use. But the thing I really want you guys to kind of concentrate on and kind of look see necessarily is how well the different scenarios work for one another when it comes to lighting, when it comes to effects, when it comes to building out your look. You can look at all different ways to create opportunities for you, your subject, and the lighting structure in itself. So it's pretty darn amazing when you look at it fully. So I truly want to thank you guys again, man. So let's go ahead and that's the good, the bad, and the ugly when it comes to everything. Up until then, man, you keep shining and grinding. I'm Antoine Washington. This is Studio 5. And I appreciate you guys hanging out with me for this long. If you like and subscribe, man, I'll make sure I keep on putting on good videos like this and many more. Up until then, man, keep shining and grinding. I'm out.